They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. .25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, 18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on third. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. third down. That's Cohen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. The NFC North champion Chicago Bears, they take the field here again on offense. Their first division title this year since 2010. They clinched it back in Week 15 with that victory over Green Bay. Of course, Green Bay's had their number, especially in recent years. But what a season it's been for Chicago.
And when you think about their previous 4 years, 5-11, 6-10, 3-13, and 5-11 again in 2017. Now they'll have at least one home game in Soldier Field in January. This is a big turnaround. And I'd say go ahead and engrave the Coach of the Year award to Matt Nagy, their head coach. And it also will seal hirings going forward. Sean McVay with the Rams in 2017. Matt Nagy with the Bears in 2018. Look for those offensive guys to get the first crack at these jobs.
On second down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On third down, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You see it? You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is Cohen on the toss, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Well, Charles, the Indianapolis Colts, you remember this year they started 1-5. That was back on October 14th. That was their record. And then you look up after Week 15, that 23-0 win over Dallas that you called, and they really have turned this season around. How have they done it?
What they've done is they've stayed the course. You know, from the general manager to the head coach, Frank Reich, they had a plan in place. They understood what they were trying to accomplish. They waited for some guys to get healthy.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ran, up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go, let's go. Ran, up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You see it, you see it? Blue.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, 50 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hurry, hurry! Blue, blue, blue.
Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 18. Hey, hut.
Here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Come on, gotta go. Red, up!
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The final shot before the break. Luck throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. That's it for the first half. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Right back to him on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Here's Luck now on second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, that's Hines. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Hines, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a creep.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Completion left side to Miller. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trubisky keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This time, Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, that's Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run with Hines. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Wrong.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now it's Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Hurry! Red, up!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
18.
Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danico Autry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.